Since birth, I've been shooting from a cannon. Mid-flight, here to recite, I ain't landing. Handles like a vandal at night, you can't grab it. Fire underneath my hood is outstanding. Blast through a wall of bricks like Superman did. Ain't nothing holding me back but me standing. So I'ma take off right now from this planet.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Space City, Houston, Texas, and NRG Stadium. Here's the veteran Will Lutz to get us going. And off we go from Houston. This one taken at the 7. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. First and 10. Schultz is the motion man. They'll run it for the first time with Javonte Williams. And he'll take it for 4 yards on the game's first play. Here's 2nd and 6. Dell motioning over. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down. Trying to avoid the early 3 and out, they face 3rd and a yard. Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it, and that'll keep the drive going. He's got the first down, up past the 40-yard line.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the first down.
They're going to motion their tight end, Hurst. On the ground, this is Williams. And this play going nowhere as he dives to the ground behind the line of scrimmage.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Now Stroud. Here's a screen set up to Williams. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Here comes 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. This is caught. He got the connection to Collins. They gain 18 yards on that one. First down for Houston.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
Yards are hard to come by there. They work it down to the 37-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9. Cooks going in motion. Quick throw here is complete.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
From the gun here on third down, it's Stroud. He's got his tight end. It's Schultz. They get 12 yards on that pass. It's good for a Texans first down.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, that on third down or critical moments, that's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If I was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going with the ball.
They motion the slot man left. Here's a 2nd and 6. A give, and here comes Williams. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards, and that leads to third down. He'll try to run for it with Williams. And he's going to be close to that first down. Looks like he made it past the yellow line. Yes, he did. It is indeed a first down.
In real time from up here, Mike, I couldn't tell whether or not he got it at first glance, but I think after seeing the replays we have up here, it looked like he and his blockers got just enough, and they're going to be able to keep this drive alive.
They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry, and a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
Here we go.
On the give, it's Williams. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up third down. So, not much to speak of in terms of scoring in that first quarter of play. What will the second quarter have in store? And more from Houston coming up in a moment. Now a 3rd and 2.
Here we go, let's go.
They'll run it with Williams.
He's brought down at the 4-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 4th down and 1.
So instead of going for the first down, in comes the field goal unit. Bit of a surprise here. Fairbairn's kick is good. And the Texans will take a 3-0 lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
So after the field goal to open up the scoring, the kicker's back out for this kickoff. And he's going to bring it out from the middle of the end zone. Now, on the return, he has lost the football. And this is taken in by the defense. Special teams comes through again. We don't talk about it nearly enough, but sometimes the biggest plays of the game happen, like that one. The kickoff return, fumble, recovered, and momentum swings again.
Everybody loves to see a big return, Mike, but the priority of any kick return unit, just give your offense a chance to possess the ball. And in this case, they don't do that. They turn the ball over, and now they find themselves back out there on defense.
Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. Ball sitting on the 3. It is 1st down and goal.
Here we go.
One of the tight ends in motion right. Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. And that big offensive line, clearing space. He's in. Javonte Williams. Touchdown, Texans. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year. Now Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Texans are out to a 10-0 lead. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for the Iowa State Cyclone, David Montgomery. And tough running there. He's up to the 32. Khalil Mack, multiple-time All-Pro there on the tackle. You'll find Montgomery out of the backfield. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need, but really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
The Texans going to go ahead and use their first timeout here. On 1st down, here's Nix to throw. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get to the backfield and bring him down.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. From the shotgun, here's Nix. He finds his man, Troutman. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on 3rd down.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the 1st down.
And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there. Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
On 2nd down, it's Nix. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
Well defended there, and the quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
Nix from the gun on 3rd down. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
And that's a pretty good effort here on 3rd and long. He had nowhere to go down the field. The defense is playing real soft. He pulls it down and did all he could, but he's still going to end up being short of the 1st down.
The field goal unit on the sideline. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. They'll try it now with Montgomery. He's going to have a Broncos, and he's going to have the Chargers. Throwing is Nix. This one to the tight end, Troutman. And the Broncos are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Back to throw is Nix. Now he'll run. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. They go again from the 3. It is 2nd and goal. Now Nick's going to look to throw. Oh, got him again the 2nd time with a sack on this opening drive.
And that's a big-time play. It felt like they really needed it, Mike. That was a drive where the offense seemed to be in complete control. Anytime on the defense where you find yourself on your heels, you're giving up big plays, you're giving up fresh set of downs, you need a spark. You need something to change the momentum of the drive, and we'll see if that was it right there.
Throwing here on 3rd and goal. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack. Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. And a nice gain there on 1st down. He takes it forward for 8 yards.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
On 2nd down, Stroud. They'll look to set up the screen here. And he's going to have the 1st down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game, just one more thing for the defense to have to defend. Make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone. Defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back goes a long way in doing that.
On 1st down, it is Williams. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. From the gun, here's Stroud. That'll be caught by the running back, Williams. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the 1st down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
Here's the give up the middle with Williams. And that's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
At the Broncos' 35-yard line.
They'll go again with Williams. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in this 2nd quarter. And now we'll get a late timeout coming in the waning moments of this 2nd quarter. Jaime Fairbairn coming on to try the field goal. This one from 41 yards out. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. So we have a 10-point game here at halftime. As we'll send you over to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman standing by. He's got the EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, 2nd half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports.
Jaime Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. To throw is Nix. Off balance throw. It's complete. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. He'll throw it left and has his running back. A gain there of 15. Good for a Denver first down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
First carry now for Alvin Kamara. He'll be stopped after a pickup of about 3. Daniil Hunter with the stop. They face 2nd down and 7. Straight ahead, it's Montgomery. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. It sets up 3rd down. They'll try and run it here with Montgomery. And he will have a Broncos first down. He'll have it by plenty. It was 3rd and 2. They picked up 8.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? In this 3rd and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the first down, and they're able to convert.
Nick snap on 1st and 10. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. A first down throw for Nix. And he will take this into the end zone. What a run! Bo Nix. Touchdown, Denver. Will Lutz now for the PAT. He knocks it through. And the Broncos are back within a field goal. The lead is 3. So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Schultz is the motion man. The drive begins with a run by Williams. And not much materializes there. He'll get this to the 35. Here's a 2nd and 9. Back to throw, Stroud. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
3rd down and 9. Here's Stroud. It's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Damari Mathis. And he is going to score. A pick six for the touchdown. The defense comes up with the big play, and the pick six changes all the momentum. New leader in this one with that touchdown.
Mike, this is one of those plays at the end they're going to look back on and say that play changed the game. Not only do you create the turnover, you take it back the other way, and now you find yourself with the lead here in the second half.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. Stroud going to get rid of this to Dell.
Nice job there, getting the ball to your slot receiver and then letting him get to work. It's a nice feeling as a quarterback when you can just have a short throw still result in a big game.
On the carry, it's Williams. And he will keep the drive moving. Gets the first down. Nice gain of 5.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Dell motioning over. They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. I think he's going to lose a yard.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
A second down throw for Stroud. To the left side, caught by Schultz. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
Off the RPO, that's going to be caught by Cooks. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. Second and 7.
On the quick, right?
Here's a handoff to Williams. And he'll get this close to a first down. Gets about 7, maybe a yard short of the first down.
Very positive returns on that run. I mean, really, the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. But you know what? The way he ran there, I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry in him.
He's got his man, right side, it's complete. And he's out of bounds all the way inside the 15-yard line. That's his second catch on the drive. This one is good for 20 yards. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's first and 10. Now Stroud. A hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete. Trying to set up that screen, but the rush got there too quickly.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
Throwing on second down, Stroud. Here's a screen set up to Williams. And the Texans are going to have a first and goal coming up. He's out of bounds at the 2. 13 yards on that one. Move the sticks. It's a first down.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's first and goal.
This has been some kind of march downfield. Now, can they pay it off with 6? It's first and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And no signal, waiting. They say he did not break the plane. He's down inside the 1. So we'll take it to the other end as we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Another shot from the 1 on second and goal. Here's a designed run. No signal, and we will not get one. He stopped short, and now it's third and goal.
Mike, these are the spots that if I was a play caller, I think I'm calling up something down the field. You know the defense is really packed in tight, anticipating a run. Now's the time, play action and throw it over their head. They take a little bit more of a conservative approach, still get stopped for no gain, brings up third and short.
And waiting, no signal. He did not. No, he did not get in. And that's going to bring up fourth and goal.
Let's get a camera on this defensive coordinator, Mike. He's got to be fired up from what he sees from this defense. Huge stop there, no gain, forces a fourth down.
So here we go. Could be the play that ends up deciding this one. Fourth down and goal. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance, trailing here in the 4th, but they will turn it over on down. Set to go now on 1st and 10. So they start this on the ground with Montgomery. And he gets him out of danger and then some, up past the 20-yard line.
And this is the point of the game, Mike, where you really can start leaning on your run game and try to close this game out. You've got the lead, you're in the 4th quarter, and they're able to pop off a big run.
One more time for Montgomery. And they're going to get him down this time. Not as easy as the last carry. This time they drop him behind the line of scrimmage. Second down.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
A throw left side, but it's incomplete. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. This one taken in by Reynolds. A very nice open field tackle there. He could not get free and gains nothing. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. Taking off. Good job breaking the pocket and going for 14 yards, and most importantly, a first down.
Mike, the defensive line rush plan is critical when you're playing quarterbacks like this. You have to keep him contained in the pocket, because the second he gets out of the pocket, we can see what happens.
A carry here from Montgomery. Not much happening there, just a short gain. Now, a second down throw for Nix. That's going to be caught. It's Marvin Mims. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. First time they've looked his way all game long, but he comes through with the grab and a first down. They'll run. It's Kamara. And that one is closed down in the backfield. What a defensive play. Knifing in, dropping him for the loss.
Number one rule of run blocking for the offensive line is you don't want to allow penetration. It just doesn't give your running back any angles to cut and find the hole. It's exactly how it played out here. They've got to do a better job holding the line of scrimmage and not getting pushed back.
And Nix with the wise move there at the end, sliding to a stop, but he's got the first down. They continue to roll, continue to move the chains. That was a gain of 15. On 1st and 10, it's Montgomery. And he won't get much. Taken down at about the 12. Second down, Nix. He'll find his tight end, that's Troutman. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. From the shotgun, here's Nix. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a 4th down. Here comes Will Lutz in a big spot. This to stretch the lead to a touchdown. And this one right down the middle. It's good. A big 3 points as they extend their 4th quarter lead. So following the field goal, Lutz is back out to kick it away. The dangerous Mecole Hardman on the return. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run here. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts. Here comes 2nd down. To throw, it's Stroud. So just under 2 minutes here in this one. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Time now becoming a factor as we get to third down. Williams. It'll be a pickup of 10. First down for Houston.
Typically in a third down situation like this, Mike, you're thinking pass, but give credit to this offensive play caller. He flips his tendencies upside down, keeps the ball on the ground. Not only does he get a fresh set of downs, they pick up good yardage.
Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. A throw left side finds Dell. That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another first down.
And now after that big completion, Mike, they can't panic yet. They're not into the mode where they're in desperation. They have 2 timeouts in their back pocket. Take a deep breath. Get your best first down play call to your quarterback. A field goal's not going to do it. They got to think touchdown all the way.
This pass right side taken in by Cooks. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Throwing is Stroud. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
Cooks going in motion. On the ground, Williams.
Williams, the ball carrier. Brought down at the 35-yard line. A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
The pressure intensifies for 4th down and 3. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. That's taken in, and they're going to get the first down. They were forced to go for it, and it's going to work out for them.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that will be a bit of a letdown.
Here's Williams. Not much there, maybe a yard. Here's a timeout, Houston. That's their 2nd, and they'll stop it with 28 seconds to go in the game. They'll come up now for 2nd down. From the gun, here's Stroud. He runs with it.
That's a smart play. 2nd down, don't force it if it's not there. He's able to tuck it, pick up some extra yards, and set up a more manageable 3rd down.
Needing to convert here on 3rd and inches. To throw is Stroud. He's got his man, complete to Dell. Texans going to use the last of their timeouts here. They stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. That catch number 40 on the season for him. Here is 1st and goal. Cooks going in motion. Stroud going to set up to throw. And that would be the dagger. It's intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Jones. He's to midfield. Inside the 20. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. So it is a win for the visiting Broncos. And that's now 4 victories in a row as they continue to play as well as anyone in the NFL. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long, everyone.